Then we have the nice two RX-7s right here. We have one that's like a little bit more on the OEM plus, like stockish look. And then we have another one over here that's like straight 90s look with the big wing on the back, the Night Sport. I think I actually seen this one like last season at another, oh I'm sorry, my bad y'all. It is straight 90s, like Japanese. I wish I could remember what front bumper this was. I can't really remember exactly what it was, but which one would you guys go with? Would you guys go with the like sort of kind of closer to the OEM plus, but with the different front bumper? It sort of reminds me of like a Spirit R front bumper, but I know it's not. Or would you go with the straight like 90s modified style, JDM style? Then you have a nice little clean GT-R here. I know Nissan's developing the new R36, so hopefully when it comes out, it's probably going to be a hybrid too, V6 twin turbo hybrid. They're going to redo the VR38 motor, and hopefully Nissan can like make a supercar killer, unless this new GT-R is going to actually just come out the gate. This is a supercar to me. I mean, I know people didn't think that when it first came out, but like it's what it is to me now. But these things were amazing when they first came out. There was a great value and bargain. Now they're over 6 figures, but you know. Got the Del Sol too right here. Loving it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's sweet.
It is.
It's crazy. There's still I mean, you probably still get 15 to 20 grand for this car today.
Oh yeah.
In this condition?
Oh,
Yeah, every day.
Yeah, I would say more than that.
I seen a couple CRXs sold for 15 just last week. Like, god damn.
Yeah.
Everyone back then has money now, so they want
That's
the cars
right.
they liked when they were younger.
Right.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, that's sweet. Super sweet.
Yeah, I love it. It's rare you see them on the street anymore.
Yeah. What's super rare is it's taking the viewing away from the Super.
I know, which is crazy, right? Tell somebody that
And the Skyline.
Right. Tell somebody that in the 90s, they'll look at you and be like, what? Like, why are we looking at Del Sol versus this?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's nice meeting you guys.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Word. Yeah, this Del Sol's actually like very clean, very unmolested. It's got the 90s like confetti grayish interior in the seats. Very unique car.
So the tumor just disappeared? Yeah, it's gone.
They actually had like in the back in the 90s, I think it was a JDM option. They actually had it to where there was like a automatic like roof. You can cover the roof, so you could like push a button inside of the car, and then the roof would like the trunk would lift up, and then it would come over the roof, and then so it was like a automated convertible. But it's only in Japan though. This is super rare. I've never seen one in the States. Then you have the R32 on some Evo wheels with the wide body. There's just so much going on right here. This is, I can't remember. I know when I saw it last year at, can't remember exactly where I saw it at, but it was a Cars and Coffee in another event, and I think, I could be wrong, but I think this is like the original GT-R, like obviously you can see right here, like the old school Japanese auto works. I need to bring out my old school Japanese like import tuner auto work books too as well, but to my understanding, this is straight from Japan and like super duper rare. I needed to get a little bit more backstory on it, but right next to the Toyota Supra with like the crayon gray on it, Nardia gray with the nice little tires on the back, very thick, very wide, with 305s. Okay, so this is making some power right here. Beautiful Supra. That 90s Toyota where everything slanted towards the driver. You had like all of the heat and air conditioner and the radio. Literally everything was controlled by the driver. That's why I love 90s like Japanese cars. Very driver focused. A Lexus hatchback. I forgot exactly what it's called, but I remember when these first came out, and I was like, you know what? This would be a nice hatchback to throw in like a 2ZZ or like a 3S GE and make it like all motor, or then even like turbocharge it and just make it like a nice hatchback. Because at the time, Toyota didn't really have a hatchback, but no, that's all good. But I like the way he did this. Slam to the ground with the little sunflowers on it.
Yes.
Nice color. Sort of reminds me of like Millennium Jade. I feel like that's starting to be a new style now, where it's like two different wheels on the front and rear. Of course, people did it in the past, but I see a lot more people doing it now. What's up, y'all? How you doing? Okay. And we have like a whole interesting lineup right here. So we have the Ferrari hatchback. Forgot the name of these. What is it? GT. I don't know why I'm thinking about the Lusso, but maybe not. Oh, nah, it's all good. I always had a love-hate relationship with the hatchbacks, but yeah, obviously it's like Ferrari took a chance, and you know a lot of people like them. But yeah, this is V12 GTC. You have another Porsche convertible, sort of kind of like the same spec as over there. A little bit older, I think early 2000s, mid 2000s, okay. 6-speed. Nice. I love that interior, but like I'm just scared of light interiors, man. I remember I had a 10 interior and it was so hard to keep clean, especially when you have other people get in it. But yeah, this is a beautiful Carrera. Then right next to it, you have the 944, which I didn't used to really like a lot, but now like as it gets older and older, and like the front engine rear-wheel drive Porsches, because yeah, you don't really get that now except for the Panamera, I think. But yeah, I really start to love these, and it's funny how it takes time for it to grow on you. And unfortunately, by the time it grows on you, then like they're too expensive already. Then we got the STO Lambo going crazy right here with the Charmeleon paint on it. Yeah, this is crazy. Then he even has like the carbon wheels with the different, I forget what those are called, but yeah. And you got the duct up there going back to the engine, bringing in cool air. What's up, little man? How you doing? This is crazy. Do you think this should be the thumbnail of my YouTube video?
Probably, yeah. It's a nice car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate the input. Got a Mustang right here with a Kenny Bell supercharger, twin scroll. I haven't seen a supercharged Mustang for a while. Got the bigger tires on the back. What is it, 305? Like 305s, 45?